I believe when you think about setting a goal, or when you think about a big dream that you want to accomplish, there's always this question you should ask yourself. And the question is, can you handle being unstable? Because society has a funny way of making us think that if it isn't stable, or if it isn't comfortable, or if it isn't going to make our life any easier, then it isn't worthwhile. But in reality, if you want to be 100% honest with yourself, the things that made you work the hardest, the things that challenged you the most, the things that made you the most uncomfortable, were the things that paid you the biggest reward when it was all said and done with. Those were the things that helped you grow into the person you are today. So again, can you handle being unstable? Because when you start the process to achieve something, in order to conquer it, you have to become a different person. You gotta be willing to start from ground zero. You gotta be able to learn from your mistakes. You gotta be able to bounce back from your failures. You gotta be okay with being the rookie in the room. And all of that requires you to be able to handle some instability. You see, a lot of people don't achieve their goals not because they're incapable of doing so, but because they've reached a point in their life where they've gotten too comfortable. They don't want to feel like they're starting over. They don't want to feel like they're losing control. They don't want to feel inferior. And their perspective on the whole situation is flawed. They'd rather stay where they are in their place of comfort instead of taking that risky step in an effort to grow and change the situation for the better. So yeah, you got goals, dreams, aspirations, but the question still remains the same. Can you handle being unstable? Because once you step away from stable ground, the fight starts. And your commitment to the goal and your commitment to the process has to kick in. But remember, external instability doesn't mean a thing. External instability can't defeat you. What counts is the stuff that you have inside of you. The stuff that drives and motivates you. Your faith, the belief you can do it, the focus you have, the purpose behind why you want it. As long as that's stable, you can win. As long as that's stable, you can accomplish what you set out to do. But first, you gotta take that initial step with the intent to finish and succeed, along with an effort that matches your intentions. Because if you want more, you gotta be able to handle more. Become the one, live the dream.